Imagine this. You're sitting right where you are now. Everything seems normal. And then, in a single instant, the Earth stops spinning. But the air keeps moving at over 1,000 miles per hour. What happens next is the most catastrophic scenario you've never thought about. Right now, at this very moment, you're hurtling through space. The Earth's surface at the equator is moving at 470 meters per second. That's faster than the speed of sound. We don't feel it because everything around us, the air, the buildings, the trees, everything is moving together. But what if it all suddenly stopped? Well, nearly everyone would die. And then things would get interesting. The moment the Earth stops, a wall of wind unlike anything in human history would sweep across the planet. We're talking about supersonic winds, faster than a fighter jet, slamming into every living thing between 42 degrees north and 42 degrees south latitude. That's 85% of humanity. Gone. In minutes. Cities obliterated. Skyscrapers in New York, Paris, Tokyo, torn from their foundations and sent tumbling like cardboard boxes. Even places as far north as Boston would experience winds twice as powerful as the strongest tornadoes ever recorded. And here's the terrifying part. It's not just the wind that kills you, it's what the wind is blowing. Your neighbor's house becomes a missile, cars become projectiles, entire buildings become wrecking balls, smashing through anything in their path. But humanity wouldn't go extinct. Anyone underground, in subway tunnels, deep basements or bunkers, would survive. The scientists at the South Pole Research Station, they'd be fine. In fact, the first thing they'd notice wouldn't be disaster. It would be silence. The sudden, eerie silence of a world that stopped communicating. And then they'd look outside and see something impossible. The air is falling. As the winds die down, the nightmare evolves. All that kinetic energy has to go somewhere. It becomes heat. The air itself catches fire with thermal energy. Global thunderstorms erupt over land masses, but the oceans become something out of a fever dream. The surface layer gets atomized. You can't tell where the water ends and the air begins. Massive walls of cold water from the ocean depths surge upward. Every east-facing coastline gets hit with tsunami waves that travel miles inland. Fish and marine life, mass die-offs. Whales and dolphins struggling to breathe in a turbulent nightmare of spray and foam. And then comes the truly bizarre part. Day and night would each last 6 months. One side of Earth baking under endless sunlight, the other side plunged into endless frozen darkness. The planet would transform into something resembling Venus or a tidally locked exoplanet orbiting a red dwarf star. Dust and debris would choke the atmosphere. Dense fog would blanket the oceans. The climate as we know it, gone forever. But here's the incredible twist. The moon, our faithful companion for billions of years, would actually try to save us. Its gravitational pull would slowly, gently start to spin the Earth again. It would take time, but the moon's tides would gradually restore our rotation. So could this actually happen? No. The Earth can't just suddenly stop. Physics doesn't work that way. But this thought experiment shows us something profound. We live on a spinning ball of rock hurtling through space at breakneck speeds. And the only reason we survive is because everything moves together. Sometimes the scariest questions are the ones that start with "what if?"